Hi, this is Sive Morten with the daily update on EuroFX. I post my exclusive market overviews with the key political and economical events, charts and important levels on the ForexPeaceArmy.com forums weekly. This short video is a response to rapidly changing situation on the currency markets and should help you to stay on top of the game and be profitable. I suggest you to visit ForexPeaceArmy.com forum and read my analysis for the week before watching this daily video.
Welcome back everybody. Now let's update our view on the gold market. In the weekend we actually have taken a look at the details on the technical picture, and it was absolutely unclear where we actually have made the recommendation. It's probably better to wait a bit because it was really tricky performance, very wobbling without any direction. It seems that with the losing some geopolitical driving factor on the gold investors just following the decision. So now they do not know in what direction to move with the market. Yes, long-term tendency stands intact. We suggest that gold in perspective of the 1 year will rise, and we suggest current retracement and even deeper retracement that might happen within the 2024. As we have discussed in the weekly report, we intend to use it for accumulation of the long positions on the gold. But speaking about the short-term perspective, in the weekend it was too blur picture, which doesn't let us to make the final decision because no advantage was on both sides. Situation even become worse just because we have two opposite patterns of the same kind. So we have bullish grabber on a weekly chart starting from these lows and the bearish grabber right from there, and both of them are still valid, I would say. So but at the current moment, based on the cross-market analysis on the market, on the performance on the intraday charts, I start to suspect that it's becoming more bearish by the few reasons. First of all, if you take a look at the dollar index, on the futures of the gold, recall what we said on Friday. We've got the grabber, and we said that let's see what will happen, whether it will work or not. But right on Monday, this grabber has been erased. So now we do not have any bullish grabber. On the weekly chart, yes, we have it's still valid because the low stands right there. But at the same time, we have the bearish one, which brings also no clarity. So it is a draw. And now, by starting looking on what's going on the lower time frames, and see on the 4 time frame chart, recall our performance with these head and shoulders. Current performance, well, it's very difficult to suggest that this is looks bullish. Yes, market mostly starts holding above the A points. Yesterday it was minor wash and rinse here. Market has formed even nicely looking engulfing pattern, as you can see. So nominally this pattern has not failed totally, but this type of action, well, doesn't inspire me. So for the bullish market, this is bad sign. It's not very good, despite even that you have minor divergence right there. So theoretically we could suggest that it might be some kind of double bottom here, minor local double bottom and upper continuation. And the CPI numbers might be the catalyst of the section if it will be really weak. But I would suggest that chances for that are not really significant. Now, if we take a look at the hourly chart, you could see what really has happened. Recall our retracement here that we traded last week with this head and shoulders. After it has been completed, we said take a look at the retracement to the XOP. XOP has been completed, the market has shown bounce, but it has failed to break and reestablish upper direction. Return right back down first to the XOP, and then it's collapsed lower. So even initial hand shoulders here has been erased, and larger one has not been formed, just because market now starts forming downside tendency of the low lows and low highs. This seems bearish, especially if you recall that all the stuff is going on the bottom of the right arm on the 4 time frame chart. So definitely this is not type of the performance that we would like to see. Yes, we've got engulfing, as I said, but this probably might be just temporal pullback, especially because with this downward direction, market also has completed the OP target. And this AB series first will be 2026, next one 2032 approximately. It's 2 targets that might be reached. We suggest that this probably will be short term. It's just market will complete it either OP on XOP, and chances on the downside reversal later stands relatively high. Here you could also find some different targets. So for instance, you could extend this ABCD to the XOP target, which stands lower and not have on this chart. Also, you could consider this kind of the butterfly pattern that might be formed right to the downside when the OP target will be completed. The one thing that it will to mention on the fall time frame chart, we could get the failure of the hand shoulders, this kind of the butterfly. Butterflies very often becomes the byproduct of the failure of the hand shoulders. In this case, we will get the drop night to the 1985 area approximately. So that's what we have directly on the gold. And if you take a look at the other markets, it also increases bearish chance for the bearish performance. We already talked today about in the euro currency video concerning the euro currency, concerning the dollar index. Both shows the patterns in favor of the dollar strength. So first of all, on the dollar index, you could see the grabbers are forming right there, suggesting further up prediction of the dollar, which is negative for the gold. On the euro currency, we could see the same grabbers. And what is also interesting, take a look at the 10-year yield. It returned back to the 4.2. Recall what we said about the weekly double repo pattern on the 10-year yield, suggesting the possible projection on the yields. All this stuff together is strong headwind for the gold. As rising yields together, the rising United States dollar, this is really a nightmare. So taking it all together, although nominally market is trying to keep well at the bullish context, bullish pattern on the 4 time frame in particular, I treat the chances that this pattern will be realized and the market will start rally as very small. Maybe only if some external, I don't know, news, some geopolitical news will be released, or I don't know, CPI will drop below the zero, something really big changes will happen. That could really bring breaking of this tendency. But if everything more or less remains equal, so chances of the downward continuation in the gold seems better right now. From that standpoint, as a bottom line, I wouldn't consider taking of the new longs position by far and see what will happen. If you do not want to sell, that's okay, but just be careful and maybe better to wait with the new purchases by far. For taking the short position, so here actually you need to consider these two levels where theoretical reversal to the downside might happen, and well, think about the possible position taken if you would like. But be aware of the CPI, because will be volatility and maybe some negative surprises might be. So think maybe it makes sense to wait for the position opening after the CPI will be released. So that's our view currently on the gold.